Good afternoon, and I'm really honored and happy to be here to say a few words about my home country. So I will go quickly through the geographical situation. Actually, yes, you were right. We'll say a few words about what we are doing in Estonia, and then at the end of the presentation, I would really like to share some lessons learned from our side, which I think is really important. So as Brian said, we are up north, and it's snowing there already. And then the population of Estonia is only 1.3 million. I think this is quite crucial and important information. And a few words about our healthcare system. Our state is responsible for insurance coverage, so we have only single purchaser of services, but from the other side, as in Catalonia, we have decentralized provider network, which means that private operators governed mostly by public entities, so they have their own plans, their own budgets, and their own ideas how to move on with eHealth. Plus, we have really strong primary care, universal free access, and more than half outpatient contacts are firstly made through primary care. Actually, I don't have to stop here quite long because Miguel gave quite a good insight what is happening. So with 2 words, we just can't cope with the current resources anymore, so there is not enough money. And plus, traditional clinical research is not quite active anymore, so numbers from there are falling. And also, as Miguel said, care is changing, integration versus hierarchy, and also in Estonia we are moving towards more integrated services. So I just couldn't resist to show you this, our architecture of our eHealth system, let's put it this way, but actually it's reuse of national infrastructure. So the X-Road is called X-Road, and it can be used by banks, by doctors, by social workers, municipalities, governments. Whoever needs to exchange data in Estonia, they will do it through X-Road. And integration through central system, we have opt-out system, and of course, what very important part is ID card for authentication and digital signature. And one important point is that only final version of clinical documents are sent to the central information system to be changed in the future, and also some technical details then. And I'm going to pick one of the services to present here. Actually, there is selection of services, what we have in Estonia in eHealth. Maybe just mention that latest one was e-ambulatory ambulance, which means that ambulance already driving to the place of incident, they know, because they have all the data about the patient, they know the current status of the patient, I mean the previous status of the patient, they know the history, and they know time-critical data, so they can make their decision about what to do at the place already, and also driving back to the hospital from the incident place. They can send information to the hospital, so hospital is ready to serve the patient accordingly, and we really believe that these 2 minutes can save lives, actually. Plus, of course, we have like e-prescription, we have dental records online, I mean, in central system, and at the moment we are working on cross-border data exchange services, which means that we're really excited to see when we are able to implement cross-border e-prescription with Finland, for instance. As you saw, we have a lot of services, and we have all connected, everybody's connected to everybody, so how do we manage privacy and security then? And for that, we have identification in, actually it's written there in healthcare, but actually the identification is, like I said, everywhere. I mean, banking and shops, and we all use the same identification system, which means that we have identification, which is personal identity, the number what was given us with our name, actually, and the number will follow us until we die. And also from the other side, provider identity, and then there is authorization, which is a professional role and service role. That means, with one word, that in the morning I can be a doctor, and in the evening I'm a patient, so I'm using the same ID, but just different roles given to me, and I can enter our central health information system under different roles. And about our strategy. We divided our strategy into 5 parts, and first, actually, in our minds, the first priority is quality of data, high quality of data, in order to be able to reuse the data for valuable services. Second part is citizen-centered personalized medicine, and also our digital, or this patient information portal goes under this second priority. Third one is holistic case management and integrated health social services network. Fourth one is quality and outcome-based service and health policy management. This is for the policymakers. And fifth part is tele and mobile services for increased service and efficiency. And actually, from these 5 different pillars, you can, government is taking care from the first, maybe 1 or 2. Third one is a combination of healthcare providers, government, businesses. Quality outcome, of course, this is what government takes care of, that the data quality is there. But the fifth pillar is mostly what this pillar we have handed over to our partners. Actually, here we see that our government is only creating conditions for improvement of and development of services. So, and strategic project planning criteria, actually there were only 2 of them. Broad stakeholder support and better access, improved quality and efficient use of resources. And this third one is quite crucial for the government. And as I told you, like strategic leadership and coordination for telemedicine, telehealth and telecare is outsourced to Estonian Connected Health Cluster. They also gave presentation early in the morning here at the forum. And conclusions, these are the lessons learned, actually. Earlier today there was questioned who should actually drive this world, or who should push this innovation, and it's true, citizens drive the society. One important thing is digital divide is to be avoided. And as I mentioned, this authentication and authorization is critical in digital society, actually. Innovation comes from action and only from action. Legal framework functions in combination with appropriate technology and governance. This is the framework that allows us to develop all these huge circles of services, what you saw before in my presentation. A recipe for high trust towards public digital services, because in Estonia, trust is really high, and we do everything online, also elections or banking, you name it, we have it online. And the recipe for this is robust and secure integration of health data. It doesn't mean that we take it really easy how to deal with personal data. No, this is a serious matter for us, and that's why we are so proud of about our X-Road, because this is a secure and secure data transformation channel for us. Legal and technical framework for transparent data processing. That means actually that individuals can see the usage of their health data at any point, at any time. You just enter your personal data, and you can see who has accessed your data and are they authorized to see your data, actually. And last but not least is provision of truly value-adding public digital services. So once it makes your life comfortable, you don't care about the rest, actually. It's important. What we learned, full service cycle, you have to plan it and develop it from the beginning, actually, to the end. And not only the central data exchange component, but you have to plan it until the end or up to the end user. IT is not a service, actually. It's only a mean to implement the service. And you have to have a clear business goal before IT development, and you have to stick to it also. Make use of agile approach. So Estonia made this mistake that at the beginning we designed huge block of services, and now it's kind of negative legacy in our system because it's difficult to change. Having this agile approach to the development gives you better results. As I mentioned before, data quality. And they should be there from the beginning, actually, because we started with our health information system 2008, and now we have huge amount of data in our system, and we can't use it because the quality is so poor. Robust data and information standard management governance across health sector is a must to manage the complexity, and here government takes the leading role. Usability. So you are doing this for the users, actually, and collect low-hanging fruits. They make users happy, and you can go on with your maybe most difficult things. And since all the rest also use the moment for advertisement, I will do also in October next year, 16, 17, and 18 of October. In Tallinn, there will be eHealth conference, Health in Digital Society for Health, and actually free flow of data and digital single market is quite an important part of this conference. So the main goal is to have practical tools and practical insights, how to use data and how to gain benefit from free flow of data. And it's part of Estonian EU presidency program. So in Estonian way, everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. With that, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you.